All right, class, good morning. How is everyone?
Good.
Good. Does anybody remember what we did yesterday for our reading?
Yes.
What did we do, Amy?
A book.
Yes, we read some books. Did we answer any questions?
The W questions.
The W questions, right, good. Can someone tell me what they are?
I know.
Who, that's one of them, good.
When.
When,
Where.
Where. What about does?
No.
No, right? All right. So we're going to go over the 5 W questions right now, but first we are actually going to read a story. So I can have everyone walk, please, to the center of the room and take a seat. Okay, we are going to be reading one of my favorite stories. Has anybody ever seen or read this book before? Rebecca?
No.
Annie, no? Okay. Well, hopefully you're going to really like this. Okay. It's called The Giving Tree. It's called. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. There it is. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk, there he goes, and swing from her branches. Oh, there he goes again. And eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the little boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by. You see he's going a little older, and the boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. One day the boy came to the tree and the tree said, "Come boy, come climb on my trunk and swing on my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I'm too big to climb and play," said the little boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." So the boy climbed up the tree and gathered the apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb on my trunk and swing on my branches and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "My forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house, and then you will be happy." So the boy cut off the branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. The boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered. "Come, play. Come on and play. I'm too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far, far away. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." So the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. After a long time, the boy came back. "I'm so sorry, boy," said the tree. "I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. I cannot swing on those." I'm too old to swing on the branches. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb. I'm too tired to climb, said the boy. I'm sorry, sighed the tree. I wish there's something I could do to make you happy. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I'm very tired. Well, said the tree, as she straightened herself up as much as she could, I'm an old stump. Well, an old stump is very good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did. And the tree was happy. So, can anybody tell me? No, actually. I want you guys to stand up, and I want you guys to go sit back on your chairs, please, and your desks. And I need you guys to partner up. So Annie and Rebecca, you'll be together. And here's your worksheet paper. You guys, from the story, how many of you guys liked the story of the tree and the boy? Very good. So what you guys are going to do, I forgot to do the sign language for this. Actually, before that, what we're going to do is we're going to list what you guys think these mean, okay? Can someone tell me what they think who means? Who? Who is asking? Any?
Person.
A person, good. Anything else?
Like a thing?
A thing, good job. What about what? Maybe what did the dog do? What did the tree do for the boy? Maybe what happened? What about when? Anybody can tell me when?
Time.
Time, good job. Time. What about where?
That's like the place or like the location.
Yeah, perfect. Good use of that word, location. And what about why? Why did the tree do that?
The reason.
The reason. Good job. And then how? Anybody? Maybe by the means? Good job. So these are new vocabulary words that we're going to be learning this week. And as you guys know, we do sign language in here. So can somebody guess what they might think who is? The sign for who? All right, that's fine. So who actually goes like this, and you go like this. Who? But remember, you guys, scrunch your eyebrows. Who? Good job. What about what? About what? Yeah, good job. Like what? What's going on? What about when? When means time. So maybe
like this.
like this, that could be it. Or you just go like this. Like when. Good job. What about where? It's a place or a location. Where means like this. You flop back and forth, your arms like where? Where do you want to go? What about why? Does that have to do with this why?
Yep.
So you're going to put your head on your head, your hand on your head, and you come down and go why. Just like we do in why. You hang loose, you're going to go like this and go why. And how? How actually means, is the same sign for why. So you're just going to go why. Awesome. So that's our vocabulary and that's our sign language for today. So what you guys are going to do, I already gave you your papers,
Yes.
is in your groups, you are going to list for me who, what, when, where, why, and how. And you're going to answer the questions from the Giving Tree, the book we just read. So who is in the story? What happened? When did it happen? Do you guys think? Where it happened? And why it happened and how, by what means. Okay? So I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to do that.
Okay. Just pretend like
Remember, you guys can always look at this for another reference. You guys can just name a couple of things that had happened.
So maybe he come to play with
that's right. So you're gonna write the tree. Good job, I like that. Thank you. What about you, Becca? Are you doing okay?
How about the how? How would the how? What?
So maybe how would have to do with by the means. So how did the tree show her love to the little boy? That would be a good one. Thank you for that. All right, so you guys have about 15 more seconds to hurry up and finish these that you guys have written. All right, time is up. Thank you so much. So, who can tell me what they think the who is in this story?
Tree.
The tree, good job. The tree.
And a
Anybody?
little boy.
A little boy, that's right. What happened? I know there was a lot of things that happened, so maybe just one or two of you guys tell me what happened.
The boys take away the tree's apple.
The boy took away the tree's apple, correct? Anybody else? What about the end? What did the boy do at the end?
He just sit on.
He just sat on the trunk, and the tree was happy with that. No problem. When do you think it happened? Or what time of maybe the year, the day, do you think it happened?
Well, they probably played like outside during the day. So
Yes.
like afternoon.
So during the afternoon, good. I think it happened in summer because the tree gave the boy her shade and the tree was full of leaves. And usually in the summer, the trees are all full of leaves, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? What about where? Where do you think this would take place?
Somewhere has a tree.
Yes, so like a forest
Yes,
or
forest.
a backyard or a park, something like that. Why do you think the boy and the tree liked each other so much?
Because tree gave the boy what he wanted.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that they were friends? The boy and the tree? Maybe?
Maybe.
Kind of? All right. What about how? How did the boy play with the tree?
He climbed up the trunk.
Good job, climbed up the trunk. Anything else?
And use the leaf.
Use the leaves to make the crown, correct? Very good. So now what we're going to do as individual work is we're going to read another classic book. It's called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Anybody's heard of it?
No.
No? Okay, you're going to read it. And what you're going to do is you are going to write down these who, what, when, where, why, and how. And you are going to ask and answer both of those questions. So who means the people. Who was in the story? What happened in the story? When did it take place? Where did it take place? Why and how? And I'll give you guys 5 minutes on that. Anybody have any questions about this? Anyone confused? Ooh, just erased it. No? Okay, you guys have 5 more minutes to do that. They didn't have another Goldilocks. So I had to find that one. So I'm just pretending to go to different places.
maybe ask, how did she get in the house?
Or how did the bears know that she was there? Yeah, that could be a good one. What about who? Who's in the story?
It's a little girl and 3 bears.
Oh, good. How are you doing, Rebecca? Okay. Good. Do you have any questions? Okay. Do you want to ask me any questions? All right, you guys have about 1 more minute to finish that up. And then we're actually going to share our answers. All right, you guys ready to move on? You guys ready to share your answers and what you guys got? I'm really excited to hear them. Who wants to answer the who? Who is in the story?
I do.
Yes, Annie.
A little girl and three bears.
Yes, so Goldie was her name. And then the 3 bears. Anybody else in the story? No. Right? No one else.
No.
What happened in the story? What do you think? Rebecca?
Well, the bears left, and then Goldilocks came in, and she started eating their food.
Oh yeah, so Goldie ate the food. I know this looks horrible, whatever. What else can you tell me?
And
What did she do in the bed?
she jumped around and then lie on the baby bear's bed.
Yes, so she couldn't really make up her mind, right? What about when? When do you think this happened? Did the bears go out to eat?
Yes.
No, they went on a walk, right? And then, is that when she came in? So during the day?
Yes, doing a day.
All right. Where? Where do you think bears live?
Forest.
Forest. Correct. I hope that's how you spell forest. Why? Why did she go in there?
Maybe she was curious?
She was curious. She wanted to know why. I don't know how to spell curious, so. Good. How did the bears know she was in there? How did they know when they came home? How did they know?
They found out everything is different.
Yeah.
And the girl was lying on the baby bear's bed.
And they found her. Good job. Good job. So these are the 5 W questions along with how. These are how we find out more details in the books, correct? And these are also how you ask questions. So if I wanted to ask a question about Goldilocks, what would I use? Which one? How? How did Goldilocks get in the house? Right? What about where? Where did Goldilocks go in the house? Everywhere, right? We actually should write house. House. Does anybody have any questions about our 5 W questions and how? Can we do the signs again? Someone show me how. Good job, Annie. Good job. Who? What about where? Or this?
I thought that was when.
That is when. Where? Sorry, my bad. When is this way? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. What about why? 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 Good job. Good job. Thank you so much for participating. Close up your books and put those papers in your writer's notebooks. Thank you, everyone. It's recess. Yay. Yay.